Hello everyone, I'm Robert. I am the CTO of Zucoins and Zucoins. Glad you're here. We're about to take you through the process of both installing the Zucoins app and transacting with the Zucoin app. We've done a lot of work to the app, especially over the last few months, as you might have seen through the updates. But we're going to take you through that process now of what's changed and what's new. We'll go through the install process for the Zucoins app. Now on the right hand side on this phone here, you can see this one's already had the wallet installed. It's already got some coins in it. It's already been functioning quite well. On the left hand side, this phone here, this is an Android phone, one of our staff here's phone. And what we'll do now is go through the install process for this phone. So this phone has just received the wallet install link through SMS. We'll click on that link. It's loading now in the browser. Now, depending on which type of phone you have two different ways to install the app. Pretty much if you're not on an iPhone, you'll be on an Android phone. So this phone is an Android phone, so we'll click that button there. Now we've got a few steps to follow. Basically, we want to make sure that if you're on Android, you're using a Google Chrome browser. If you haven't got that browser, you can get it from the App Store. On iPhones, it's pretty much out of the box. We'll work on Safari. And on the Android phone, we'll click the three dots in the top right corner as the instructions mentioned. We'll find the Add to Home Screen button, which is here, and this will install the app. Just give it a second. There we go. Now the app is asking us to name it. We'll just keep the default name for now. Click Add, and we can choose to change the icon if we want, but we can just click Automatic. Now this process might change a little bit based on what Android phone you have, but most of them are pretty much the same. So once that's done, let's just add it to the home screen. We'll click Next. And now we can open the Zucoins app. Now we'll find it on our phone. There it is. It's just installed to the top left corner there. Your phone might put it in a different position, but the same thing ends up happening. So we'll click on the app now. We'll open it up. We'll give it a sec. It's loading up. And there we go. It's automatically generated a wallet for you the first time you open it. There's nothing else you have to do. Okay, now what we're going to do, now that we have both phones with a Zucoins wallet, we'll send some amount from this wallet over here on an iPhone to this Android phone over here. So let's just do that. But first of all, this phone has to know what this phone is. So we'll copy the address for that one. You can see me just copy that, select everything. You have to make also sure that you copy the whole message. Sometimes on some phones, you might lose this little bit at the end where it's got an equal sign sometimes. So you have to make sure you copy the whole thing. In an upcoming version, we'll have a button that makes this easier, but for now, this is the way to do it. We'll go back. And what I'll do is I'll send an SMS to this other phone. You can use email, you can use WhatsApp, you can use Signal, whatever. We just have to get that address over to the other phone. So I'll paste that now, and I'll send it back. This phone should get the message shortly. I'll go down, and we'll paste it. And there it is. You can make sure the numbers are the same. They all match. They do. We'll copy that over from the iPhone, and we'll go back to the app. And now what we can do, we can actually send from this phone over to this Android phone. Click Send. We can add a new contact, because this is a brand new phone we're sending it to. It doesn't exist in our previous contact list. We'll paste the code here, the address. There we go, paste. That's come up. Again, we make sure that the full code is there with the equal sign if you get one. Click Next. Nickname, we'll give this a name. If you give it a name, it will save it to your contacts list. If you don't give it a name, it will basically just keep it only temporarily just during this transaction. So we'll call this one Office Phone 2. There we go. Now we'll set the amount. So you can see this wallet here has 1,001 coins. We'll just send 2 coins in this case. There we go, done. We've entered 2 Zucoins to send. Again, in another version, we'll have an easy way to switch between AUD and Zucoins. We've disabled that for the time being just while we're testing this app. All right, transfer. It gives you a nice little summary on this screen. It asks you to make sure that the details are correct. And we're just confirming that all the details are as we expect it to be. $200 worth of AUD, which is 2 Zucoins. Click Confirm. And you'll see that process will now run for about 38 seconds. What it's doing there, it's actually trying to find the next time cycle when the transaction starts. Everything in this system works in blocks of time. So we're just waiting for that next time to come up. Meanwhile, we'll get this app on the left-hand side ready. And you'll notice as well, this particular version of the app, they're both on version 79. All right, it's coming down to 0 seconds now. Now this has to send it to this phone through any message that you want, but right now we're going to use just SMS. When we click that blue button, we'll pick the Zucoins test phone, we'll send it off, it'll come through here. Now it will look a little bit concerning because it's a massive amount of text, but basically we just go here, and when this message comes across, we just want to copy all that. What this is your one-time code. This is what you'll copy and paste into the app so that you can actually start the transaction. You have to click allow there for some phones. And there we go. Do you want 2 Zucoins? Confirm the transaction. Click yes. Again, remember you have less than 60 seconds to confirm this because this is a real-time transaction. And there we go. We have about 18 seconds before the transaction confirms. Again, depending on how quickly you click that transaction, that time will change. But basically you have less than 60 seconds. It's like a real-time code. It's like those 2-factor authentication codes you have to put into a website. You have a certain amount of time where you have to action it. Here we go. The transaction is about to check. And there we go. Both phones completed at the same time in sync. Click close. And there we go. That coin has been deducted 2 coins. That wallet, sorry, has been deducted 2 coins. This wallet has gained 2 coins. You can see the balance now for this wallet is 200 AUD with 2 Zucoins, and this one's lost 2 Zucoins. And we can actually go ahead and also check the addresses of those. We can see we've got a little prefix here of just the first 10 digits of 10 characters of that address, XSOR. And we can check that this one is the right wallet address, XSOR, it is this one. Now this one sent it to X18. We can go ahead and check that address, that is X18. So you can see those phones have just completed a transaction peer-to-peer with the one-time transaction code.